5 steps to solve a problem. 5 simple steps. Now this is kind of new for me because I just made this for this convention. I've never done this before. I mean, I've done 100 different ways on how to be creative. This one is brand new, and I'd like you to go through with me. Is that okay? Step number 1, study in. You say, Raju, it's not right. Yeah, my handouts say study out. Pero you're saying study in. What do we do with this? That first one says think outside the box, study inside the box later. And then your next slide says study in. It really depends. It really depends. If you have a problem, look inside. Look inside, that means open up the problem. Yeah? Open it up. What are the elements of the problem? What are the causes? What are the effects? Who is involved? What is involved? What is going wrong? Or what is not working? Be objective of the problem. So we have a problem, a daughter who doesn't get off the phone. Tama? Landline, wala naman pocket bell, wala lang easy call, walang pager, walang cell phone, walang texting, walang Yahoo Messenger, walang Skype. Right? Only a landline. So go ahead, take the step 1. This is what I want you to do. You said interaction. Talk to your table mates for 1 minute and just put down the elements of the problem. Don't solve it. Are you with me? The first thing is study it massively. Study it in depth until your head goes crazy. Until your left brain kind of dies out. Patay na ako dyan. Sheila, can you get me 5 CDs? The humor CDs. Okay, guys, your 1 minute's up. That's okay. You know, it's not a major issue in life. No, it's just a daughter and a father and a phone line. It's not the country. Yeah, it's not a financial crisis. It's just my. Step 2, study out. Think outside the box. Now, what does that mean? You know, people talk about think outside the box. What the heck does it mean? I have no idea. I swear to you. What's a box anyway? Box is your enclosure. Box is your programming. Box is your conditioning. No? Box is what you know to be true. Yeah? That's your limited vision. That's it. Beyond that, there's nothing. That's my box. To think outside the box, you got to let your right brain kick in. You got to think of things far away from who you are, from what you are, from what you know. Yeah? What could be the problem? It's like physically stepping away from the problem. Kunyari dito ang problema? 1, 2, 3. Then you have a bird's eye view of the problem from far away. And then you also have an opportunity to look around. How's the panahon? Great. How's other people doing? How does another father solve the problem? Or wait, forget father and daughter problem. Let's see how does Jollibee solve their problem? Or how does McDonald's solve the problem? So look outside. When you're focusing in, during the first step, you're using your left brain, your trained brain, the one that you learned, the one that you programmed during your school years. Yeah? But when you step out, you're taking in the panahon, you're taking in the environment, but you are also taking in what is natural to you, your spirit, your soul. Because deep in your subconscious, there is knowledge that your logical mind does not tap into. Does that make sense? Yeah? Because you know it. Sometimes you have that eureka moment. Oh, alam ko na yan. Has that happened to you? Any problem, anything. Oh, I know that already. So now, step 2, step away from it. Ask questions to yourself. What have I not seen about this? What are others doing? What is my gut feeling about it? Yeah? Oh, let me just take time away from it. Let me take a walk in the park. Let me take a walk on the beach. Let me go to the mall. Let me away. Are you with me? Take a nap sometimes if you want to. Oh, well, I teach meditation. Forget meditation. Just sit quietly. Have quiet time in the church. Or go have quiet time in your backyard next to a tree. It'll help you. So this time, look at the same problem, and this time quietly. Don't talk to your table mates. Just look at the problem and think of yourself as brilliant. Think of yourself as wonderful. Think of yourself as part of the nature and the universe, and write down what comes to your mind. All right, that's step 2. And step 3 is to blend two radical ideas. Two radical ideas. Now, this time, you're doing groupthink. That means you've let your left brain do all the thinking. You've let your right brain do the thinking. This time, it's time to have a convention. This time, ask somebody else across the table, ano bang idea mo? Yeah? Between you and me, which idea is better, or can we blend your idea and mine and come up with something else? So this time, chat with your table mates. Go. Compare notes and find out something that is common or different or radical. Something that disagrees. Here we go. Blend two boxes and come up with a new one. Yun. Okay, last 10 seconds, Paul, all right? Last 10 seconds. It's a big crowd, otherwise you get chance to move around the whole class, but we can't do that here. Step number 4 is now you have an idea that you think it might work. Diba? You thought about it rationally, you thought about it crazily, then you compared notes with someone else, and you've come to a stage where you think it might work. Diba? You think it might work. This time, go crazy on it. Challenge it. Challenge it. Act stupid. Be a joker. Be a cartoonist. You know, let's look at it from a very bizarre point of view. Yung talagang hindi pwede. What will happen if you use this? Yeah? You go crazy. I mean, do this. Put your finger on your head and say, I'm crazy. I'm crazy. And then look at your solution. At least the suggested one. And see if you can turn it around. Yeah? Turn it around. Sometimes the craziest ideas in the world are the most successful ones. Yeah? IBM, laptops, computers. Nobody knew we would have a computer in every house. We have it. Yeah? Making movies. That was not an idea in the 19th century. Invert the boxes, or in your case, throw out the bosses. Yeah? If you have a boss who's getting in your way, throw him out. That's another story for you. Okay, last step. Last step. So you have now thought about this idea at 4 levels. 4 levels. The 5th one, the most important one, the idea is still yours. Diba? The idea is still inside your head or maybe in your group head. You haven't taken it to market. Market means the world outside of this circle, the world outside of this room. You have to simplify the idea. Yung pwedeng gawin. You with me? You have to make it user-friendly. You have to simplify it. Any complicated ideas do not work. They do not sell because people give up on them. People like comfort and ease. So this time, if the idea you have must be simplified enough, I'll tell you why. Because the chaos inside your head, the chaos inside your head is never transferable as it is into somebody else's head. It has to be structured. It has to be simplified. When we think and we talk, those are 2 different things. You agree with me? We have to form it. We have to streamline it. We have to make it seamless so that people understand. So this time, the idea that you have, spend about 30 seconds on it, do it. Like an ATM. Diba simple? So do it like that. Simplify it from that point of view. Make it user-friendly. 5 steps. So, salamat po. 5 steps. Number 1, think in, think out, blend, baliktad, simplified. Easy? All right. That's how you come up with your solutions. Now, there are hundreds of other ways. No? Hundreds of other ways. This is the most simplest. You follow this practice, it will work for you. Okay? So, is it clear? I haven't taken your answers yet. We'll do it in the last 1 minute, all right? Don't worry about it. We'll make it in time. Questions, if any, about the process? Clear? Simple? User-friendly? Hindi baliktad? Nakahalo na? Okay, good. So it's clear.